Childermas Day, the feast of the Holy Innocents, Martyrs. The lesson is taken from the sermons of St. Austin, Bishop of Hippo. Dearly beloved brethren, today we keep the birthday of those children, who, as we are informed by the Gospel, were massacred by the savage King Herod. Therefore let earth rejoice with exceeding joy, for she is the mother of these heavenly soldiers, and of this numerous host. The love of the vile Herod can never have crowned these blessed ones as hath his hatred. For the Church testifieth by this holy solemnity, that whereas iniquity did specially abound against these little saints, so much the more were heavenly blessings poured out upon them. Blessed art thou, O Bethlehem in the land of Judah, which has suffered the cruelty of King Herod in the slaughter of thy children, who art found worthy to offer at once to God a whole white-robed army of guileless martyrs. Surely, it is well to keep their birthday, even that blessed birthday which gave them from earth to heaven, more blessed than the day that brought them out of their mother's womb. Scarcely had they entered on the life that now is, when they obtained that glorious life which is to come. We praise the death of other martyrs because it was the crowning act of an undaunted and persistent testimony. But these were crowned at once. He that maketh an end to this present life, gave to them at its very gates that eternal blessedness which we hope for at its close. They whom the wickedness of Herod tore from their mother's breasts are rightfully called the flowers of martyrdom. Hardly had these buds of the Church shown their heads above the soil, in the winter of unbelief, when the frost of persecution nipped them. Amen. The lesson is taken from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew. At the time, the angel of the Lord appeareth to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, and take the young child, and his mother, and flee into Egypt, and be thou there until I bring thee word. And so on. Homily by St. Jerome, priest at Bethlehem. He took the young child, and his mother, and fled into Egypt, by night and in darkness. And the darkness of that night was a figure of the darkness of ignorance in which they left the unbelievers from whom they fled. But when they returned into Judea, we learn not from the Gospel that it was by night, or in darkness, which is an image of that light which will lighten the Jews, when, at the end of the world, they shall receive back the faith, which now lighteneth the Gentiles, even as Judea received Christ returning from Egypt. That it might be fulfilled which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, Out of Egypt have I called my son. Those who go about to deny the authority of the Hebrew Scriptures, ask where any such passage is to be found in the Septuagint. But, although they find it not there, I tell them that the fact of its being written in the prophet Hosea can be proved by the text which I have lately published. Then was fulfilled that which was spoken by Jeremy the prophet, saying, In Ramah was there a voice heard, weeping in great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children. The child of Rachel was Benjamin, and Bethlehem is not a town belonging to his tribe. We must therefore seek another reason why Rachel should weep for the children of Judah, to whom Bethlehem belongeth, as for her own. The plain answer is that she is buried at Ephrath close to Bethlehem, and she is called mother on account of the resting place of her earthly tabernacle being there. It is possible also that she is called mother because the tribes of Judah and Benjamin were joined together, and Herod slew not only all the children that were in Bethlehem, but also in all the coasts thereof. Amen. Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater, et Filius, et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen.